Hello students of class 7. Welcome back for your history class of lesson number 6, conflict with the Mughals, video 2. So my dear students, before we proceed with the lesson, let's revise or go through the main points of video 1. So in our last video, we saw how Mughals posed a great threat to the Swaraj and the conflict with the Mughals was inevitable. In our first subpoint, Shaista Khan's invention, we saw that how Shaista Khan ravaged the territories of Swaraj for 2 years and how Shivaji Maharaj raided Lal Mahal and Shaista Khan's transfer to Bengal. So in our second subpoint, Surat campaign, we saw that how Surat was a rich and a big city of factories and ports, and the city was generating a good revenue for Emperor Aurangzeb. And with a view to curb the increasing activities against the Mughals, Aurangzeb sent Rajput Sardar Mirza Raja Jai Singh. So in our next subpoint, Jai Singh's invention, we saw that how Jai Singh invaded the territories of Swaraj and he laid siege to the fort of Purandar, and thus the Treaty of Purandar was signed between Jai Singh and Shivaji Maharaj in June 1665. So it is known as the Treaty of Purandar. So these were the main topics of video 1. Now let's proceed with our lesson. Shivaji Maharaj, Agra visit and escape. After the Treaty of Purandar, which was signed between Jai Singh and Shivaji Maharaj in June 1665, then Jai Singh launched a campaign against the Adil Shahi and Shivaji Maharaj helped Jai Singh, but this campaign of Jai Singh was not successful. Jai Singh and Aurangzeb felt that Shivaji Maharaj ought to be kept away. Now ought means necessary or must. So Jai Singh and Aurangzeb, they felt that Shivaji Maharaj should be kept away from the Deccan politics for some time. Jai Singh proposed to Shivaji Maharaj, means he told Shivaji Maharaj that he should visit and meet the Emperor of Agra. Jai Singh guaranteed the safety of Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj set out for Agra. Shivaji Maharaj was accompanied by Prince Sambhaji and few of his trusted people who were ready to risk their lives for Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj reached Agra safely. The Emperor of Agra, Aurangzeb, did not treat Shivaji Maharaj with due honor. Honor means respect at his court. So Shivaji Maharaj gave vent to his rage. Rage means anger. He was angry that he was not given respect at his court. Emperor Aurangzeb then put Shivaji Maharaj under house arrest. Undeterred by this action of emperor, undeterred means continuing to do something in spite of difficulties. Maharaj devised a plan. Devised a plan means he made a plan of escaping from this house arrest. Shivaji Maharaj adroitly escaped from Agra. Adroitly means cleverly. So Shivaji Maharaj, he made a bold plan and he escaped from Agra. And he reached Maharashtra safely after few days. He reached Raigad. Who reached? Shivaji Maharaj reached Raigad. And while returning from Agra, Shivaji Maharaj left Sambhaji. Now Sambhaji, who was along with him at Agra, Shivaji Maharaj left him at Mathura. Later, Prince Sambhaji was brought safely to Raigad, while Shivaji Maharaj was away from Swaraj. Veer Mata Jijabai, mother of Shivaji Maharaj, and the associates of Shivaji Maharaj looked after the administration of Swaraj when Shivaji Maharaj was away from Swaraj. So our next topic is on the offensive against Mughals. In this topic, we are going to study how Shivaji Maharaj recaptured the forts which were attacked by the Mughal territories. Immediately after returning from Agra, Maharaj did not want any conflict with the Mughals. That means Shivaji Maharaj did not want any fight with the Mughals. However, Shivaji Maharaj wanted to recapture the 23 of his forts and the adjoining territories yielding an annual revenue of 4 lakh horns, which were given to the Mughals as per the Purandar Treaty. For this, Shivaji Maharaj prepared a comprehensive and a bold plan. Comprehensive means a master plan. Shivaji made a comprehensive, that is a master and a bold plan. It was his strategy to capture the forts, the 23 forts, by sending a well-equipped army on the one hand and on the other hand, to keep the Mughals unstable by invading the territories of the Deccan under their control. Shivaji Maharaj attacked the Mughal territories of Ahmednagar and Junnar. That means Ahmednagar and Junnar, which were the Mughal territories. Maharaj tried to attack Ahmednagar and Junnar. Then Shivaji Maharaj recaptured several forts such as Siaghad, Purandar, Lohagarh, Mahuli, Karnala and Rohida one after the other. Then Shivaji Maharaj attacked Surat for the second time. While returning from Surat, Shivaji Maharaj fought a great battle with the Mughals at Wani Dindori near Nasik district. So Wani Dindori is near Nasik district. And Shivaji Maharaj defeated the Mughal Sardar Daud Khan in the great battle. After that, Morupant Pingle captured Trimbakgarh near Nasik. Thus, Shivaji Maharaj was successful in the offensive that he had launched against the Mughals. Sardars such as Tanaji Malusure, Morupant Pingle, Prataprao Gujar, etc. made a valuable contribution in this offensive. Krishnaji Anant Sabasat, a contemporary chronicler. Contemporary means latest or modern, and chronicler means a person who writes accounts of important or historical events. Thus describes this campaign. He took as many as 27 forts in 4 months and earned a great reputation for himself. So my dear students, we are going to stop this video till here, and we shall continue our lesson in our next video 3. Till then, watch video 1 and video 2 again and read the lesson covered in both the videos. Thank you and God bless you all.